Okay, it's the start of our adventure. We're gonna cross the Mackinac Bridge to go from the lower peninsula of Michigan to the upper peninsula. There's a cool thing on the Mackinac Bridge. The center two lanes are just grading, metal grading. And so you can either stick to the right and go slow behind the trucks, or you can go in the center lane. And when you're going over the grading, if you look down, you can see all the way to the water. So I'm hoping to show you that. The grading starts right around this first tower. It's going to get a little windy. There's nothing I can do about that. Here we go. See the grading? You can probably hear it. I'm going to put the window down and stick the camera out the window. That all came through on the camera. It's a pretty cool ride. I like the Mackinac Bridge. I'm gonna shut the camera off and get ready. We gotta go pay our toll. It's $4 for a car like this to get across, so we'll pay it and then be on our way into Michigan's Upper Peninsula. So I just wanted to do a quick overview of what this trip is going to consist of. I'm going to land here at Wendigo, and that's where I'll pick up my camping fuel. Then I'm going to hike down the first day to Feldtmann Lake. I'll spend the night there, and I will probably go there. It's 0.8 of a mile to get to Lake Michigan, or I'm sorry, Lake Superior, and I'll probably hike out there just to see the view or whatever. Rainbow Cove Trail. This one's the Feldtmann Lake Trail, and I'll probably get my water out of Lake Superior. You're better off to filter your water out of Lake Superior than inland lakes. They actually recommend filtering and chemically treating if you can't purify. So then, spend the night at Feldtmann Lake and head back the Feldtmann Ridge Trail. Looks like there's a watchtower or something there. And then I'll spend the second night here at Siskiwit Bay. And I'll be able to get my water there, of course. It looks like there's a dock there and all that kind of stuff. So I'll spend the night there, and then the last day is the longest. I'm gonna go on Island Mine Trail, and Island Mine Campground is right up here, and then there's a historic dry well there, and an Island Mine that has actual mining equipment still left at it. I'll stop and check those out too. And then I'm going to come up, and it tees into the Greenstone. And I'll take the Greenstone all the way back to Wendigo and spend the last night here at Washington Creek. That's a nice campsite. There'll be a lot of people there, I'm sure. It might be pretty fun. And you can see right here it says Seaplane Landing Area. So it's a great big dock. The first time I ever saw the Northern Lights was off of that dock. So just making this loop, and I've got 3 nights on the island. Leaving in the morning at 8 o'clock, and nothing more to say. I will see you at the seaplanes. All right, let the adventure begin. There was a small delay because of fog. You can see it's still kind of foggy, but they said to return to base, and we're gonna get this show on the road. I can't wait. Sounds like they have the planes idling to warm up. So I gotta go pay for parking, and then, yep, they got them running. It's a good sign. All right.
Disembarked off the plane. Now I just have a short walk to Wendigo where we have to check in and get some stove fuel. Then I'll go over my gear, make sure I'm all set, and then we're on the way to Feldtmann Lake. All right, I'm gonna take care of business and then get right back. That pileated woodpecker, he's huge. How cool. I'm just barely out of Wendigo and already seeing cool stuff. Take it easy, buddy. I got some miles to cover. It's a beautiful morning. I got my pass from the ranger station. And I grabbed a canister of fuel because there weren't any good ones. Outside the store, there's a box where everybody puts their used fuel, and there weren't any good ones there, so. Yep. This is the Feldtmann Lake Trail, and we're heading to Feldtmann Lake to spend our first night on the island. So quiet. I'm going to put the camera away for a little while and just enjoy it. I'm still walking along the water. This is the bay the window is on. Look at this. It's almost like a tunnel. It's so cool. The trail is pretty good. You just need to watch your step with these roots and things. Other than that, there's no problem. The trekking poles do come in handy. Somebody built a little rock wall here so you can get down to the water. That'd be handy if I needed to filter some water. I want to try to get all my water out of Lake Superior. Don't take for granted all the work that goes into keeping this trail up. Like these pieces of wood here and everything. It's a lot of work by rangers. Here's another example. Nice bridge built. So that everybody can get across this little stream. So far, so good. I'm just walking the trail and notice this poor tree been rubbed raw. We see deer rubs at home for white-tailed deer, but this is a lot higher than a whitetail usually rubs. So I know that there's an adult male moose somewhere around. Hopefully I get to see him. And he was rubbing his antlers on that tree. Pretty cool. I'm not sure what's up here ahead, but it looks nice, so I wanted to record it so everybody else could see too. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at this overlook. Wow. Isle Royale, baby. This is awesome. I'm glad I'm able to share this with everybody. All right, guess we'll hit the trail, make some more progress. Okay, so after that overlook, I ran across a signpost that said overlook with an arrow pointing this way, so I can't pass that up. And I wanted to see, so we're taking just a short little spur trail. Oh my God, this is great. I'm so happy I did. Wow. Better watch my footing here. Get right to the edge. You can see Lake Superior out there. I did spot this lake, that little lake there, as we were flying in. Oh my God, this is great. It's a little too early for lunch, otherwise this would make a stellar spot to stop and grab some lunch. I think I will grab a drink though. Save lunch for another hour or two. Look at this. All right, time for a drink. I hope you appreciate this as much as I do. Well, I stopped and took a nice break. Switched out for my wide-brimmed floppy hat. Keep the sun off me. It's time to leave this place. But at least you guys are seeing it. And I've got pictures. But let's go put some miles on. So there's thimbleberries all over the island. These are the leaves for the thimbleberry. And you can see there they are. I don't really want that one, but let's see. Yeah, there's a nice big one, but it's not ripe yet. I've already found a couple and ate them. They're good. If you're hiking along and you come to these plants, you can always look, try to find one. A lot of people eat them, so just kind of luck of the draw, but They definitely taste good. Ooh, is this one? Not quite ripe yet. It's okay. I'll find some more. I got a long ways to walk yet. But the thimbleberry, keep that in mind if you come to Isle Royale. Well, here we go. There's a whole bunch of them here. Kind of raspberry-ish. Look at that one. There's a good one. There's a few more that I see in this group back in there. And way back over there. But I'm not gonna eat too many. I kind of like to save a few for other people too. And why not, you know? I can enjoy it and then leave some for other people behind me to enjoy as well. That works for me. Coming up on a bridge across Grace Creek. This is nice to know if you needed water. There's a trail down to it, so somebody has been collecting their water there. It's relatively quick moving, so why not? Sure is pretty. Grace Creek on Isle Royale. I haven't run into any other hikers except for two young guys that are just out for a day hike. They passed me. They didn't have any packs or anything. So they're not going to be out here very long, but they said it was their last day here and they were waiting for the ferry and it wasn't here yet, so they wanted to get as much time out in the island as possible, and I totally understand that. Their last day here, waiting to leave. Kind of a sad time. That's why you start right away planning your next trip. Okay, this is cool. There's a human footprint right there and a wolf print right inside it. Holy cow. That is really cool. That's fairly fresh. I'm kind of wondering if those guys that are ahead of me, if that's their print, because they're not that far ahead of me, which means if that's the case, there's probably a wolf around here somewhere. That is so cool though. Big old wolf print. Love it. Just a few steps further and right here, right there, two perfect big wolf prints. And again, human footprints, and the wolf prints are the freshest thing. Time to keep my head on a swivel, see if I can get any pictures of wolves. So, well, still a lot more wolf tracks, but now right here and up here are also moose tracks. I passed those guys that were on the day hike, so they are no longer ahead of me. So I'm kind of hoping if I keep moving quietly, I might see something cool. If I do, you'll definitely see it too. I'm just amazed by how many wolf tracks I'm seeing. This is more than I've ever seen when I've been hiking on Isle Royale before. So I guess it's time just to keep my head on a swivel. Well, this is a nice little shaded spot. Like 4.5 miles in, something like that, and it's about 1 o'clock. I think I'm going to eat a snack and take a load off for a few minutes. All right, get out chair. Into food bag. Let's see what we got. Of course, the food bag is in there a little bit. There we go. This is an Ursack Major bear-proof bag because that's what they require on the island now, is a bear-proof container, and I didn't want to go with a great big canister. So let's see here. We have Pro Meals s'mores. I have these two goos, caramel macchiato and pumpkin spice. I know there's, oh yeah, and here's a chocolate outrage. I'm gonna save the chocolate one for last probably. It's my favorite. And then I also have chocolate coconut and oatmeal chocolate chip. So I think I'm gonna go with the s'mores tonight, or today. And then the caramel macchiato goo. Chair supports that I made out of Kydex. Show you how those work. Do you think it's excessive to bring a chair on a backpacking trip? If you do, then you have never tried it. It's nice. All right. So these just go right under these feet. Oops. Like that. And that, it just keeps Keeps the chair from sinking into the ground. I'll get my water. Oh, nice. Heck yeah. This is the life right here. Sitting on a trail, right in the middle of the trail, and it doesn't matter. Nobody's coming. Yep, just gonna hit the spot. All right, I'll get back to you after I chow down a little bit. All right, I got everything packed back up. All my trash packed in, and the area looks good. Left no trace that I took a break here. Time to hit the trail. It does feel good to hydrate and get that meal bar and goo in my stomach. I was starting to get a little bit hungry. Those kind of backpacking meals, you know, like the meal bars and all that stuff. It's got what you need in it to keep going, to keep your energy level up. All right, just settle into a nice pace. So this is reality of some of the lesser traveled trails that they get grown up like this. It's not a big deal, you can still see where the trail is. But it does get kind of thick at times. So you just have to kind of prepare for it if you can, or expect it at least. I ran into 4 hikers coming from Feldtmann Lake. They said yesterday there was a moose, a big bull moose, standing right by the trail, and I got to see it and take pictures of it and everything. So that is awesome. I'm hoping that I get that lucky. The first guy said that he walked right past it though, and somebody else saw it. So I'm kind of hoping if there is a moose, I do see it. It's not like I can just look around all the time. I got to watch where I'm putting my feet, but I'm definitely trying to be observant. I would love to see a moose or a wolf. It's going to be pretty hard to do it in this stuff, but oh, look at that. The perfect thimbleberry. Awesome. Down the hatch for that one. That one was really sweet. Just about a couple more miles to go, and we should be at the campsite. Well, ballpark I've got about half a mile left. Definitely well under a mile, but I think it's only like half a mile left. So I'm just kind of relaxing and moseying along. It's 10 to 3, so I got tons of time. When I get there, I can set up camp and maybe take a walk down to Lake Superior or something. We'll see. But yeah, this is a very relaxing, this stretch right here is great. It's nice and open. You can see a long way, so I can watch for any big moose or anything. Shaded, man, this is the perfect day. Enjoying myself a lot. Get all refreshed out here, and then I can head back to work and hit it like crazy. There's thimbleberries everywhere. I just can't eat enough of them. I'm just glad thimbleberry bushes don't have thorns. Man, moose tracks. Everywhere there's mud, there's wolf tracks and moose tracks. Everywhere. They're definitely walking these trails. All right, this is good. So Feldtmann Lake. So here is where we're at. And there's a restroom and a restroom right there. There's toilets, but that's okay. So we're gonna go down, and that campsite number 2, that's right by the water. I'd like to try to check that out first, 1 or 2. So let's just go and give it a try. Nice though, we're here. I can't wait to see what this lake looks like from the ground. We saw it from the airplane, but it's nothing like sitting on the shore of it, you know. Need a machete some of these spots. All right, so this I think goes, that's group number 2 site. I don't need a group site. I don't need anything that big. What's this one? It's group number 1. You can see these group sites are fairly large. You could pitch probably 4 tents in here, depending on the size of the tents. Okay, we're on the right track. Oh, let's see let's go take a look. Oh yeah. Ah, Feldtmann Lake. Absolutely gorgeous. All right, go find a campsite. All right, I think we found our campsite for the night. Oh yeah. This is awesome. Got trees I can make a clothesline between. Got a place to sit if I don't want to use my chair. I'll have to look. I could set up my tent over there. But I'm kinda in favor of putting it right here so that I have this view. Yeah, I want this view. All right. Time to set up camp. Let's make some dinner. We're gonna have chicken Alfredo pasta. This is one of my favorite meals from Peak. There's a lot of good meals from Peak, but chicken Alfredo pasta is really, really good one. Get out the pocket rocket. Got a brand new container of fuel. Be more than enough for this trip. Now this wants me to put 6 ounces of water in here. I have an 8-ounce mark, so I'll just leave it a little bit short. That might be a little bit too much, but we'll see, I guess. It's not perfectly level, but I think this will work fine. been using this same little mini Bic for quite some time, and looks like it still has a lot of fluid left in it. All I use it is for lighting this. Make sure you always take that out of there. You don't need the oxygen absorber. Bring you back when it's boiling. Okay, we're boiling. So now, dump this right in the pouch. It's 5:24, so we have to wait 10 minutes. Kind of mix it around a little bit. In probably 5 or 6 minutes, I'll use the spoon to stir it. We'll see you back here when it's ready. All right, let's see what we got now. Oh yeah, that looks good. One last stir. That hits the spot. I'm gonna eat up water. I still have another one, but I think now is a good time to go down and filter the water. And so I'll fill this one back up. And then I have 2 bags in here that each one holds 2 liters. So if I water in both of them, I should be good for tomorrow. Before I leave, I can refill my water because I'll need some to drink and cook with in the morning. I'm doing it now instead of in the morning because it's going to be cold in the morning, and I'd rather wade into that water right now and be able to dry off and let my shoes dry and all that kind of stuff before tomorrow. And then I'll be all set. I won't have to get into the water in the morning. So that's what the plan is. got the dirty water in here. Now I just put on my Sawyer squeeze filter. Make sure you don't get dirty water in this spout. So if any water drips, it doesn't drip dirty water into your container. That's all there is to it. I'm gonna go ahead and fill up these 2 CNOC bags so that I have them for in the morning. It's a little bit before 6:30 and I'm up and out. I love watching the morning light come up. But as I came out of my tent, I looked toward the lake, and right here in front of me, that's probably hard for you to see right now, I saw something walk past along the water's edge, and it wasn't as big like a moose or anything. I'm not going to say for sure it was a wolf, because I didn't hear any growling or anything, but I took out my flashlight and I looked down the beach to the left, and I did see eyes looking back. Now, like I said, it was probably a fox or something, but either way, it's pretty cool. And this is just an absolute beautiful morning. Look at this, some of the stars are still out. If the camera's picking that up, I don't know. This is gorgeous. I'm gonna start getting around and make some breakfast. And who knows, maybe my little friend will come back and I'll get to see what it was. I'm gonna keep an eye out on this lake to see if I can see any moose or anything coming out in the early morning hours. getting prettier and prettier. I'm gonna keep checking back on the view here as I get around. God. Starting things off with biscuits and gravy today. Need 8 ounces of water. Comes with 2 biscuits that you have to break up and put back in. To stay 10 minutes, then it says to stir it. In the meantime, it's time to make some hot cocoa. I always use 2 packets instead of 1. I guess maybe I shouldn't have shut off the stove yet. Gotta be careful with the hot cocoa because the stove heats things up fast. And it can get too hot to drink real quick. That's good. That's real good. I stopped it just in time before it was too hot to drink. This biscuits and gravy looks like. Oh yeah. I wish you could smell that. Amazing. That's the deal. I'll catch you after I eat. Still eating, but just look at the view that I've got. I love it. Eating breakfast out here with a view like that. Not many people get to see that kind of stuff. One last look at Feldtmann Lake before I hit the trail to Siskiwit Bay. It was a great night. I looked along here for tracks of whatever it was that I saw this morning. And I see small little tracks in this area where someone was digging. I definitely think it was a fox, not a wolf or anything. That's cool though. Well, time to go. Bye, Feldtmann Lake. This won't be the last time I see you. So the trail we're on now is the Feldtmann Ridge Trail, and I can see why. I've been climbing here for quite a while. But I think The view's gonna be worth it here in a second. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're at the other end of Feldtmann Lake now from where I camped. Oh my God, look at this. How pretty is that? Pretty high up. It's been quite a climb. Hopefully as we get up here, some of the undergrowth won't be quite as bad. It's been pretty overgrown at times. But you just walk through it. There's no thorns or anything. This is probably my last look at Feldtmann Lake now. At least for this trip. Can you see the lighthouse way out there? There's a sailboat to the left and then a big white lighthouse out there, marking the end of Royale. And pretty much you can see all of Feldtmann Lake. I was way over there when I started. All right. A lot more to go see now. I don't know, about 4 miles to go, and then there's a lookout tower. My experience with the lookout towers on Royale is that you can't climb them. They're for watching for fire and stuff. But it'll still be kind of a neat thing to see. I can see that, why this is a ridge trail. Kind of like the greenstone. The greenstone runs on along a ridge a lot too, right down the center of the island. We're gonna meet up on the greenstone tomorrow. We're gonna head north until we hit the greenstone. And then that'll lead us back to Wendigo to some beer and pizza. That sounds good, but when you're eating the beer and pizza, your adventure's over. So, you know, it's kind of a mixed bag. Eventually, I'll be back home and won't be able to see this stuff until the next trip. What a beautiful day it's becoming. Love it. We might get an even better look at Feldtmann from up here. Yeah. I love being able to take digital pictures because I take a lot of pictures on these trips. It's nice when you're stressed. You can go back through and look at these pictures of where you've been. Think about it and plan your next trip and all that. This is just gorgeous. There's a nice breeze too, which is very welcome. Got fairly cold last night, but I have that UGQ, I have a UGQ Bandit quilt, and it's 20 degree rated with 900 fill, 900 fill down. And I was warm in that thing. It was great. All right, well, enough yapping. I just had to show you some of the views. Time to put some miles on. This looks like a pretty cool area coming up here. A waterfall. That is awesome. That's a cool thing. I think the trail continues down along this stream. There we go. Be a good place to get water if you needed it. How cool. Been in this pleasant little stretch here, woodsy in the shade. The trail's not overgrown. Still keeping my eyes peeled for moose. Haven't seen one yet. Seen signs. We're still probably 2 miles-ish away from the lookout tower. Maybe a little less than that. Making good progress through this section. Wishing somebody was with me to see all this too. I don't mind going alone. I have to, but it's more fun with somebody else. But it doesn't detract from this adventure, that's for sure. Can't think too much about that other stuff. You gotta live in the moment. just enjoy being here right now, because who knows when or if you'll be able to make it back. Wolf tracks through here. Everywhere there's mud, there's wolf tracks. It's so beautiful. It's interesting, I've been seeing these areas of the grass where it's all pressed down. I see quite a few of them along the trail, and I'm just wondering, you know, did a moose sleep there or something? Maybe. So it's about 10 after 10. I'm almost at 11,000 steps according to the Garmin watch. This says I'm 4.5 miles in. Everything's going really good. By the look of it on the screen here, I'm getting pretty close to the lookout tower. I think once I hit that lookout tower, I should be around 5 miles in. Be a good time for a water break. I'm feeling good, having fun. As this trip approached, I was keeping an eye on the weather forecast, and it just kept getting better and better and better. I couldn't have picked better weather if I'd been able to set it myself. Like I said, last night was fairly chilly, but that made for good sleeping, wrapped in that down quilt. Now there's a slight breeze. I don't know what the temperature is. It's not super warm. Maybe around 60. I was gonna get a little thermometer to kind of hang on my pack, and I just forgot. But that might be something that I put on my strap for future trips, because sometimes it's nice to know, you know, it's nice at night if you can look at that and say, okay, my comforter, or my quilt, I mean, was comfortable, and it was only got down to 45 degrees, and it did good. So it'd just kind of be nice to know that kind of information. And right now I am curious what the temperature is. If it could stay this temperature for the rest of the trip, I'd be really happy. Oh, that breeze is great. Lots of grasshoppers, crickets. I'm probably, I don't know if I'm halfway yet, but I'm probably approximately halfway to the Siskiwit Bay campground. Maybe just a little under half. It's been a good trip, good hike so far, and like I said, it's not quite 10:15 yet, so making good time, good progress. Tomorrow will be the longest hike, getting back to Wendigo. Part of that will be on the Greenstone, so it won't be bad, but I want to get back in time that I can get to the store and get some shower tokens and get cleaned up and be able to relax a little bit and just all the pressure's off and just enjoy yourself. and turn off the camera, and I'll see you when we get to the lookout. Okay, I can see the lookout tower. Cool. Ooh, watch these boardwalks. Some of the boards definitely need to be replaced. Picture of that, that's pretty cool. Feldtmann Lookout Tower. Wonder if anybody's home. Kind of doubt it, all the windows are closed. There it is. Pretty cool. I'm gonna go ahead and take a little break, get some water. See you when we hit the trail again. You know, it kind of looks like we can go up here. Let's see if, I doubt we can get in or anything, but it would be nice to get up a little higher and get some pictures. Wow, heck yeah. Oh, this is gonna be amazing. That's okay. There's Lake Superior. If you look off over there, you can see Feldtmann Lake, where we came from. Just getting some panoramic shots here. That wind's blowing pretty good. This is awesome. Now somewhere over there is, that's Siskiwit Bay. So somewhere over there is where we're heading. You can see the trail leaving right here. And we're gonna be spending the night over on Siskiwit Bay. Little sailboat out there. See the lighthouse we talked about before, way out there. Then can you see in the distance? You can see the lake and then you can see land. Hopefully it can come up on camera. That's Canada. Well, I hate to leave, but we still have a long ways to go. So cool. All right, another drink of water, and then we'll hit the trail. Kind of interesting. Something used to be here a long time ago. We have these pylons here too, like maybe it was an old lookout tower or something. I don't know. Something a long time ago. Maybe I'll ask the ranger when we get back tomorrow. This is pretty overgrown. It's not hard to walk through, but it does slow you down a little bit. Hopefully it's not like this all the way to Siskiwit. I doubt it. The areas change as you move along. One nice thing is all of the dew has dried up off of the leaves, so it's not making my legs wet. Not hard to walk here. Ground is soft and level. It's just that the trail is crazy overgrown. Oh well, adds to the fun. I think we have around 2 miles-ish, 2.5 miles left. It's 20 minutes after 12, and I could use a drink and a snack. So look at this nice shady little area here. I can sit, no weeds, and I'm just gonna kick back here and enjoy myself for a few minutes, relaxing and having a snack. All right, let's see what we got. Definitely gonna do the pumpkin spice goo today. And I think I want the oatmeal chocolate chip. For some reason I was thinking about that for a while, and that's when I decided. Oh yeah, that looks good. Just grabbing a snack. Beautiful day. Isle Royale, the Feldtmann Ridge Trail. Not too much longer, and I'll be at Siskiwit Bay, and we'll see what that's like. I'm gonna just sit back and enjoy this, and then we'll hit the trail. We're starting to descend. So I think we're coming off of the ridge and heading down to water level, Siskiwit Bay. I just checked the GPS and I didn't look at exactly how far it is, but I would say maybe a mile-ish, something like that. We're getting real close, which is cool. It's 1 o'clock, 1:05. So yeah, we're doing really good. We'll get to camp and have plenty of time to set up and relax. Maybe see if there's any campers with some cool stories. Last night I didn't really talk to anybody too much, but maybe tonight. The trail's gotten a lot easier to walk, so making good time. Keep looking around, hoping to see a moose or something. Haven't been lucky yet, but you never know. Having the poles has helped me a few times when I stepped wrong. It's nice to have that extra point of contact. You don't want to fall with all this weight on your back and stuff. as overgrown as the trail is, there were some areas where I just couldn't even use the poles. But that's okay. This is a beautiful little trail now. I've been hitting some thimbleberries along the way. Found some really nice bright red ones. All right, I'll probably pick you back up when we get to the campsite. All right, as you can see, we're at Siskiwit Bay. We just have to find our campsite now. Oh, there's a big dock there. Let's see what it says here. Group sites are up the trail. Individual sites. It looks like I'd like to do 1, 2, or 3 if possible. Here's where we're at right now. Here's a big container to put your food in. Nobody's got any food in it right now. All right, let's go find a campsite. Just a short ways back, there was a junction that said Island Mine, 4.4 miles. So Island Mine Campground is one that I've stayed in before. And it's not too far. I mean, 4.4 miles, that's not bad. And we'll probably stop at the Island Mine itself and take a look around. We're right here. Gotta keep going along. Individual campsite. There's a shelter. Looks like it's occupied. Here's another food container. All right. Campsite number 3. these campsites are really spread apart. Here's campsite number 2. Up in there. It's nice and shady. Let's check out number 1. 2 looks pretty good. Well, I guess this is campsite number 1. Honestly, this is just fine. Yeah, I think I'm home for the night. Got a picnic table and a pretty darn nice view and shade. Time to set up. So I'm down next to the dock at Siskiyou Bay. One boat. It's probably the people that have the shelter as a family. Look at that. It's just beautiful. I'm thinking about venturing out on those rocks, but I have my longest day tomorrow. I would hate to twist an ankle, but who knows? I might. I think I want to go right out here and get water. I don't really want to get these shoes wet. I think I'm going to run back to the campsite and put on my sandals and then I'll come down and get water. Beautiful. Well, I got my 2 Sea Dock bags full of nice, clear Lake Superior water, and I filtered my 2, so now I have plenty of water for today and tomorrow until I get back to Wendigo. So now I'm just soaking it in here. Beautiful, relaxing. I want to be able to remember this well while I'm at work or whatever, you know. It's only 20 after 2, so I have a lot of time. I'm gonna go and get the tent and bedding and all that stuff set up. Probably get out of these sandals and put my hiking shoes back on because it's more comfortable, but there's a fire pit over there by that picnic table. I don't know if the family that's here right now is planning to have a fire, but maybe I will. We'll see how it goes as it gets later. I kind of want to get up early so that I can make it all the way into Wendigo in time to go to the store and get shower tokens and all that kind of stuff. I didn't record, I didn't get on camera the store and the ranger station. The ranger station's pretty neat. So I'll get all that stuff between tomorrow and then Monday morning, so you can kind of get an idea of that, what to expect there. All right, well, let's get back to camp. All right, so today we're gonna have home style chicken and rice. I haven't tried this meal yet, so kind of looking forward to giving it a whirl. It looks awesome. Pocket rocket back out. They make stoves that are similar to this but out of titanium, and they're a lot lighter. But without this, I don't eat, and this MSR is well proven and is a pretty heavy duty stove. You know, it is proven to be reliable and long lasting. So I'm hesitant to go with a cheaper, lighter weight one, and then what happens if it breaks partway through? Right, kick the tires and light the fires. 8 ounces of water is what it said it needed. Okay. It's fired up now. This bag's really full. Got all kinds of stuff in there. All right, I'll bring you back when we're ready to cook. All right, rolling boil. Off the fire, in with the water. $4.29. Now we wait 10 minutes. All right. It's time to try the home-style chicken and rice. Everything else from Peak has been delicious. This looks really good too. Real thick, which is good. Means I got enough water, just the right amount of water. That's really good. I'll definitely buy this again. It's tasty. I love the consistency of it. Yeah. This is definitely going to be one of my go-tos. Well, you don't need to watch me eat.